Good morning. I do love jumping on and seeing whoever puts the first goal in. Doug, I thought you were going to do power strokes. Do you want to do power strokes? I can always change it. Um, no, not today. Today, I just thought we should do um, just some good, solid training, really. Nothing super crazy. We've done some pretty good stuff recently. So obviously, with the stream, we try and throw together a lot of different variations. And yeah, today is just going to be one of those variations where we go back to just some good, solid training. Okay. Good technical focus. That's us. Okay. Hence why 3 10 minutes. We're only got 30 seconds break, so we don't need a lot of break. Keeps the heart rate up, training, all the aerobic stuff, your beauty. Okay. And it is just going to be about our technique, our rhythm, continuous motion, looking for the relationship between what we're doing and how we're affecting the machine, and really focusing in on that. Okay. We've got time. Okay. And when I mean we've got time, because the rating's low, we've got time to feel what we're doing. We've got time to feel what's happening with our hands, our arms, the draw forward with the machine, the hinge of the body, all of the things that we need to be working on while we're not under stress, under pressure, while things are going a bit wayward, like last week with the pressure. Just bits and pieces like that just gives us a good chance to just really focus and hone in on what we're doing. Okay, which is what we should be doing anyway. Okay, while we're doing it, but you've got a coach here that's telling you and reminding you. Okay, because that's really what we should be focusing on when we're at home, when we're doing things by ourselves. I know sometimes we just go through the motion. Guilty. Okay. Um, but what we really want to be doing is most of the time is the more time that we can trying to focus on what we're doing, the better we can get. Okay, and that's as simple as it is. Okay, so today let's get better. Okay, let's think about that. Let's just really focus, break some bad habits. Think about the hang more. Think about the compression and the way that you're driving the body backwards. Okay, the pressure on the feet. Think about it. Okay, experiment. Don't be okay. I know we're always super focused about the numbers, but if there's something that's been bugging you, if there's something you're like, you know what, I just really want to get rid of this. I keep doing this. I keep grabbing the arms at the front. Let's try and get out of it. Okay. There is some variation in rating. Okay, so obviously, I love this area of rate. Okay, 20 to 22. 20 gives us time. Okay, 20 is just as good pace. We've got time to think about things, because when you think about the rowing stroke, there's about fucking 100 things that are going on. The hands out, am I over the knees? Oh, did I softly break my knees? Am I gliding forward with the pace? How's my feet feeling? How's my head? All my arms straight. See what I mean? There's so much that we've got to think about. So we've got time a little bit to think about that today, and then when we free it up a little bit, we're not going out of control. We're just really letting ourselves flow into what we're trying to achieve. Okay. Boom. Everyone seems to be here. That's good. I'm going to finish my coffee. Let's get set up, ready to go, and we're going to go into it. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to talk today about a whole range of things. If there's anything anyone really specifically feels like they want to target or work on, chuck it in the chat now. Okay. And we can cover that off as we're going. And I'll try and get a little bit of tips as to how I think you could think about changing or adapting what you're doing. It'd be awesome. Okay. Oh man, this stuff is beautiful. You gotta love a good coffee, especially at 5:06 in the morning in New Zealand time. Okay. All right. Let's hope the body pulls up well today. There's a lot of renovations going on over the weekend. I'm going to have to redo my tape at some stage. Not today, because it isn't here. It isn't here. Right, we'll see what we've got. How to develop more power on the drive. Okay. My list is too... Oh, come on, Dad. Settle down, pal. Okay. Right, let's just warm up. Oh, crikey, I have been lifting a lot. You feel it. Okay, nice and loose. Get ourselves limber. Feel the machine. I'm always going to say it. If it doesn't feel like this chain's really trying to whip away from you, buy bungee online, change it up, okay? Even now in the warm-up, one of the focal points I always try to think about is this flat chain, trying not to let it do too much reverb, okay? We can do that by just remembering that we want to be able to get these elbows and arms back, but if we're hitting into the body too early, okay, we're going to get that, or if we're trying to grab it. Even now, because we're not under pressure, hands just come to that body. Feel that last part here. Almost feel like we're trying to stop it in front of the body, but not actually stop it, okay? So as we feel the draw come off the body swing here, it's almost like a straight arms when you're like this, okay? But we're just letting it come right to the body. Okay, that's the softness, the no pull, no rip we're trying to get, and then we can focus on that leverage and unwind of the body. Okay, because we get a little bit further out in length once we're warmed up. Feel that seat. Okay, nice. Glides forward. Have a look, okay? There's nothing wrong with looking, seeing what we're doing with our arms, our seat. Okay, you can come in and you can be like, do I think that my hands, my feet, and my seat are moving off that front together, okay? And you can see it, because if I come in here and that happens, or if I come in here and that happens, you can see the difference, okay? You don't have to have much pressure. It's like a piano accordion. And press our hands and everything moving backwards together. Okay, and to Doug's point about the power on the drive, a lot of the being able to create power comes from how we make this turn, how we time that connection, okay? Knowing that we don't have to be off the front, we've got that time through the middle to create that momentum, okay? Do another 5, with pressure, both feet. Last one. Boom. Easy. Okay. Right. Just like that. Just rock and roll. Okay. Good pressure. Good focus. Okay. Focus on what we're trying to do. Get into a nice rhythm. Remember as well that when we're rowing along, you make a change or you make a focal point like concentration or whatever. Just remember to look at it as a trend, okay? Because it's no different than if you're sitting, if we're trying to hit a target in terms of rate, if you're just solely focused on hitting the rating every stroke, you're going to get out of sync, okay? Whereas if you're like, I'm focusing on it, oh, not quite, it's okay. Oh, there's it, that more, yeah, that's better. Oh, no, oh, no, yeah. Rather than being like, damn it, I'm not getting, whatever. Same, and that's the thing is you got to think about it in terms of a trend. Can I get more of it better over that period than not? Okay, don't think about it. I know we're thinking about it stroke by stroke. If we keep focusing on stroke by stroke, you're going to get frustrated and pissed off. Okay, rather than being like, that felt different, whatever. Okay, think about it as a trend of the whole piece or the set rather than stroke by stroke by stroke, because you get really frustrated. It's no different than rating, trying to hit ratings and you're like, oh, that's not the right rating. Oh, shit, I've got to speed up. Oh, shit, like, oh, whatever. Whereas you're just like, oh, I'll leave it here. After 4 or 5, you're like, it's still on 27. I'm meant to be on 28. So I better start freeing up my hands a bit. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? But you can't look at it stroke by stroke. Otherwise, your next stroke could be 29. Then you're back to 27. Then you're back to 29. You're back to 27. See what I mean? So it's about the trend of what we're trying to achieve over that period of time, okay? You beauty. So let's rock and roll. Sorry about the chat. My screen timed out, so you guys might be the same. Select workout, new workout, intervals, time, 10 minutes, and then that 30-second rest period. Okay, small rest. I think we'll be fine. First one easy. Second one, probably want another few seconds, but never mind. And then we're done. Okay, let's press that checkbox. Okay, here we go. Nice and simple. 3 sets. Roll through the first one, 5-5. You can see the second one, 3-4-3, 20-22, 24, and then the last one just 5-5 again, 22, 24. Job done. Okay. Right, here we go. Let's start. Nice and relaxed. Are you ready? Row. Okay, start by just getting that rhythm again. Spending a little bit of time here. Getting ourselves into form. Focusing on the smoothness, the continuation. Okay, feeling your ratio. We lock in a ratio in terms of the dry speed, the recovery speed. Trying to make that as reasonably consistent as possible. Okay, and now we're starting to feel a little bit better. Think about our pressure. Okay, we can build the speed over time by making sure the process is there, the sequence. Okay, feel the sequence off the back. Okay, take 3, 4, 5 strokes. Think about the hand speed. Okay, and then how does that mold into those soft knees? Okay, is it drawing the body forward? Starting to draw the body forward. Okay, nice. Good motion. Relaxation, remember. Really feel those hands and feet. The chain drawing us forward. Resist that temptation to be too tight in the hands. Nicely on the plane. Okay, so we've got a nice roll into the front here. If we're coming in at one speed, we're going to stop. Okay, if we're trying to be quick and then slow ourselves down, we're going to get into trouble. Okay, or if we're slow, we try and whip in. Not ideal. Okay, and if we've got this one motion there, we find ourselves at the position at the front. Okay, right there. So if we focus on that one speed into the catch, and we've got all the little things around it, the hands, the body coming forward still, we'll find ourselves there at that position. There. Okay? And once we've got that, now we can focus on that smooth turnaround. There. We hang. We don't grab. Take a little bit of time to just leave the arms out. And then we sit back. Press the body backwards. One go. One motion. Okay, free it up. Now, 22. The same as we were doing. Might find it a little bit easier now with that little bit more freedom to roll into that front at one speed. Always remembering the stroke and the power curve. It's a long curve right through there. The sequence. Legs initiate through that core structure in the middle. And leave the arms long. We push that body backwards. Arms hang long. And they come to us once the body is just about finished its swing. Okay? Nice. Okay, good motion. Focus that set up again. Hands around the finish. Nice. Good momentum. Good speed. Feel that press. Good body position here. Rolling in. Nice stable posture. Right there. Okay, leave the arms. Hang them long. There. We've got the connection from our ancestors when we were big orangutans. And we can hang. Nice. Use that hang strength. Develop it. Handle speed into the body and out. Nice. Remember, one smooth pressure sequence through the drive, okay? Don't go leg, okay? We don't want to go leg, body, arms. Try and mold it in as one. Mold it in as one. Yeah. Hands and feet, okay? As we press, feel the feet. And we can feel that hands just hanging, our grip around the handle. Okay, good way to not thinking about stop grabbing. Thumbs on top. Okay? It's a good exercise. And then we can use the fingers to hang and the body to push back. Nice. Really good. Okay, last few. Man, who only gave us 30 seconds? Okay, good. A bit parched. I felt real strong there. Okay, not gonna lie. Good numbers, good movement, good momentum. Focus on that again. Okay, here we go. 3 minutes at 20 now. Okay, so straight back onto that rhythm. Remember, we've got time here at 20. It will feel, don't make it feel laboured, but it'll be more patient. Take our time, feel the handle connected to the machine, drawing us back. Once we get the hands out over the knees, and we softly break the knees, think about an imaginary piece of string from the end of the handle to the side of your seat. Okay, there. So if it's not, it's going to do that, or it's going to do this. They move together at virtually the same speed from here Okay, handle will still move a little bit more to start, but predominantly in that last 2/3 of the slide, they should be together. Okay, and while this is happening, feel this pressure that builds as we compress. Okay, feel our feet. You feel the balls of the feet starting to load our body weight that's coming into the catch. There. Okay, and without grabbing, okay, we through the stroke. Okay, take up and through. Really good. Okay, nice. One smooth pressure. Leave the arms out. Can we feel that core stability? Can we drive it back? We can feel that increase through the stroke, through the drive. Right, 4 minutes of 22. Now, freedom. Nice. There it is. Nice relaxation. Okay. We get our rhythm here in terms of our rating as close to that 22 as possible. Then we focus. Go back to that focus of the handle and seat with that imaginary string. Good. And press. Handle. Nice and flat. Have a look at where it's going into the housing. We've got our hands out over our knees. Suppleness in the arms. Okay. We don't want to be too stiff. Still got a little bit of elasticity there. Nice. Really good. Good focus. Good rhythm. Good momentum. Okay, excellent. We've got this continuous motion moving. The flywheel. You want to pick it up back to the speed we had it on the previous stroke. Not trying to work harder, but on repeat. Okay? Remember those hands again out the front. Feel those feet. Pushing. The weightedness on the feet there. Hinge that body backwards. Nice. Really good. Okay. Breathe. Brush the body. Let's focus. Really being smooth around the finish for the rest of this piece. Don't need to hit the body. Get that sequence right. We can brush. We can do the work through the middle. Release. Flow back out. Okay, 24. Here we go. Now, hand speed. A little bit more acceleration. Okay. Build it up. Feel how metronomic and continuous this motion is. Comfortable speed. Now tap it. Okay. Without grabbing the front. Roll. Take up. Sit back. Feel that hang under the armpits. Nice motion. Really good. Okay, this is good. Breathe. Remember, stay loose as we can. Be supple, but with connection. Elastic with the posture. Okay? Hang long, feet. Rest our bodies open. Nice, last minute. Breathe. Roll into the front. One speed. Press. Elastic length. One pressure out. Forward moving. So we jump back onto the speed of that. Through there. Connect the front. Take the time. Drive the middle. Drive the body backwards. Okay? Good. Okay, really good. To Michael's point, how to create more power in the drive. Just remember that we're trying to drive through there. Okay? Just take up, drive that part through the middle of the stroke. Here we go, 22. Now. Okay, breathe into it. Let's take this first 30 seconds to a minute. Breathe it out. Okay, good deep breaths. Move the hands slowly over the next 30 seconds. Bringing it back to a good comfortable pace. Thinking about our motion, about that Take up, drive through the middle. Okay, very hard to get a lot of pressure on when we're here at a compressed point. Okay, but once those legs are sort of close to that 90 degrees, which is like there, middle of the stroke, maximum power point, okay? So think about that. So there's take up, if we're hanging, and then through the middle. You can see it if you use the force curve. And we do it with one motion, sequencing the stroke. Without the pressure in the shoulders, we've got that pressure low, lats in the armpits to hang. Hang off its handle. Okay? Nice rhythm here. Continuous motion. Pick the speed. Okay, we roll in. We change that direction. And we push that body backwards while leaving the handle. The handle will come with us. We should never have to think about the handle. Okay? On the drive, leave it, we'll come back. Yes, we have to think about the handle around here, but when we get to the front, we shouldn't have to be like, oh, I'm connected. Okay? Leave, and sit back. Good. And round two. Good. Really nice. Good rhythm. Nice, there it is. Momentum. Brush that body. Letting that handle come to us. Good. Okay, good posture there. The other hand. Okay, we've got this nice relationship with the flywheel. Smoothly roll in. Take up. Sit back. Real good. Right, 24. Freedom. Now, move quickly to start. Then check our pressure. Flywheel will increase. And then our job and our goal is to maintain that as efficiently as possible. Okay? Metronomic.
Continuous motion. Okay, hands away. Machine draws us forward. Soft knee break. One speed there. Brush the body. Long arms. With that hand. Okay, open the mouth. Think about tapping it along here. No grab. Be as loose as we can. Recover. Rest. Work. Rest. Okay, nice. Good ratio. Nice momentum. Brush the body. Take up. Remember that middle. Up on top of the flywheel. We created that speed. Now we maintain. Tap. Good. Patience. Take up. And hang and push. Hang on. Push the body. Compress. Take up. Hang. Okay. Feel the flow. Hands. Leading the way. Feel that string. Have a check. Okay. Here we go. Hang with me. Push the body. Take up. Sit back. Breathe. Relax the face. Posture. Hold this. Okay, hold this to the line. Try and be loose. About 10 strokes to go. Okay, hold the rhythm. Beauty. Great, real good. I gotta say, I felt real comfortable there. Probably pushing it a little bit harder than I normally do. So I felt good. Okay, just reset the monitor. Okay, plug that into your memory logbooks. let's just take our time, our sweet, sweaty time. Okay, nice, good focus there, okay? I think what we were doing there and the way we were going about it, what I was trying to get through is what we try and get to as we ride along. Right now, as I say, so much to think about. You get one part of it wrong and you're like, oh, gotta do it better, gotta do it better. Yeah, there's always things, but it's about the trend of it. Okay, if you're always stopping with the hands, you're like, okay, I've got to get rid of that. But you can't think about that every time, because then you'll lose track of how you're meant to be driving it, because then you'll be like, oh, I'm going to think about my hands. Okay, hence why rowing machines are bugger of a thing, because there's so much we've got to think about, no time to do it, we've got to do it on the fly. Okay, but to Michael's point about how to find more power on the drive, it really is about what we're doing here, okay, as we roll into here, and then that very first part from when the chain travels, probably could be 6 to 10 inches, okay, nearly a foot there is the take up period. Okay, we can't get the chain boom right from the catch, doesn't happen. Okay, trust me, doesn't happen. But if we get this take up period and we get the smooth application at that front from here, it allows us then through the middle to do that, okay, to press and back. Now if we do that too early, we don't have the acceleration, okay. And to more to your point, Michael, about how to find more power in the drive, it's not necessarily the power of your legs, it's the power and the accumulation of your legs, your body, your core, okay, your lats, everything, as we do this through that middle, okay, when we press that body backwards, okay. And we can do it now. If you press that second button up on the right, as we're warming down, you can see the force curve, okay. And so while you're not under pressure, just hang long. You can see that there's that period at the front where it's got to come up, which is there. And then the period through the middle, we need it to be smooth with good area under the graph, okay? But obviously not now, because we're just warming down. But think about the shape, think about the smoothness of what you're seeing on screen. If you see a spike at the front, you're grabbing, okay? If you see a spike at the finish, we're pulling too hard. If we see a nice, smooth, continuous curve, that's more what we need to search for as we do the stroke, okay? And you can see that it takes time to get up, okay? And if you're really good at watching, you can see where all the dots come through. And to be fair, it's about a third of the way before the hands get to there, okay? So you can see how there's that take-up period that we have to deal with. And it's about how we deal with that take-up period, which dictates the rest of the stroke, okay? If we've shot the butt, we don't have enough to drive the body. If we lean with the shoulders, we don't have enough through that middle to get the potential out of ourselves as individuals, okay? So it's really about understanding that there's a period at the front. Do we want to try and squeeze that period a bit closer? For sure. It doesn't happen at 20, okay? It only starts to really get quite quick around that turn, and you pick it up a little bit faster once we're up on that higher rating, okay? But for now, even now, okay, no pressure. Feel the body weight hang, and you can really see that curve there through the middle, okay? But very, very good session, okay? Really nice. Really, really good. On the subject, I feel like I'm lazy on hip swing. I don't get my straps like you. And it's more my momentum. I'm assuming that's saying during the swing. You look like you and the straps are right at the peak. You mean my feet there, Doug? Sorry, just getting my head around that. You mean the strap as in like my feet pulling against my straps? I'll just, yeah, your feet. Yeah, well, the thing is when you're through here, okay, so what happens is I feel myself through here, but then once you get to here, basically I'm using, now what's happening is my legs have done, okay, so what I was saying in that thing, once your legs here are at 90 degrees, okay, not a lot more, you can't really produce, you've basically, from about here to there, is about, you can't really do anything more except like jam them down, okay? But by this stage, the body's coming through. And so if you've got that drive through here, you have to hold your feet, okay? This whole conversation, and I still see it online, people saying you shouldn't pull with your feet. And I'm like, fuck up, that's bullshit, okay? If you've created power here, I've got to hold myself, otherwise I'm off the bat, okay? So if you don't want to be doing that too early, because otherwise you've obviously lost connection. But if you've got that pressure through here, at some point it's going to come back onto this, because all that's happening now is your body's really working through, okay? And it's the easiest way is to do it here without the things. You can push like this, okay? Now, really push and feel your body there, and you'll see that you have to hold with the feet, okay? And so it's about that drive. Once you've got this part here, you're going to get to about this point here, and then all that's happening is the body takes over, okay? This is the body swing. So if I was just to do this, it's going to stay there for quite a lot longer. But once your body starts swinging in here, like I even feel my feet starting to come up here, okay? Because I've created that momentum through the stroke, which therefore you got to stay connected, otherwise you're off here. And that is why, like, it's a great exercise, the feet out, to get this part here, okay, that start and the pick up, okay, and this part here to there, okay. This is a very good tool to start that drive, okay, because you've got to feel, really got to take note of what's happening on your feet, okay? But it's no good for anything else after that point, because you're just going to fly. You're going to fly. Literally, I'll be in the wall at the back. So I hope that makes sense. So you're so late. Well, it's probably to do with the body and everything as well, because if you're, let me have a check. I feel like if you feel like it's a bit late, it's probably because you're really getting a good push like this, which it is, but the body is probably not coming back until closer to the finish, where if you use the force curve for a little bit while you're training, you'll understand that there's that there, and then the body starts coming in. And the body, the drive of the body is where your efficient speed comes from, okay? Sequence of the amount of power that these can produce, the amount of power that this can produce, okay? Yeah, 1 plus 1 equals 2, okay? 1 and then 1 after the other doesn't equal 2, okay? You don't have that combination. You're still just using 1 at a time, 1 and 1, rather than being 1 plus 1. And you know, that's how you've really got to look at it. So just keep focusing on that, Doug, and that'll probably help, okay? So it is really just about when that body comes in, and this is the thing. It's very difficult to be able to find that point of swing and momentum in your stroke. And the fact that if you've always been quite a leg driver,
which is great, okay? It's just a matter of getting that timing rather than that timing, okay, if that makes sense. Excellent workout, good for the fundamentals, consistency, beautiful. Thanks, RRB, Rich. Okay, now I know your name, not RRB 512745, whatever. Question, for all of those who should lose weight, please having a smaller waistline will improve our stroke. Yeah, well, I need to do the same here, bro. To be fair, you carry a bit of pounds, mate. You can push some really good numbers on the machine. One of the best ways, obviously, to lose weight is to put a zip on this. Energy in, energy out. But probably good stuff like this, okay? Aerobic training is this area here. But I'm not someone that should talk because I'm pretty bad with my lifestyle at the moment. Probably because of the fact I've got no kitchen in my house. So there's a lot of takeaways going on at the moment because my kitchen's been delayed. It's just terrible. Whatever. But no, never mind that one. When you push, do you really pull with your arms and lats, or do you let the momentum transfer your legs to do all the work? Yes, absolutely momentum, because I usually exhaust my upper body with my stroke. Yeah. Okay, so what you need to be, the arms are just its hanging point, okay? M. Sahar. So think about it in terms, if you're new to the chat, if you've ever done weights, okay, in the gym, right? And we're here with it with the bar, we're doing like a clean or a deadlift. You do that momentum there, which is legs, body, boom, and we stand up. Okay, hands are here. Now, if you do that in a clean motion, you go like this, and then the momentum allows that to come, your hands to come up. And so with the stroke is really wanting to have this here, and then that there just comes to us. Okay, so one of the best exercises you can do for that, to think about it, is to do some straight arms, okay, and then bring in that body like this, okay, not thinking about it, and then you just go boom, and you let that momentum come to you. Now, there isn't, once you start getting up into pressure and speed, yes, you are still trying to think about holding the speed, okay? But we're not trying to create speed, okay? There's a difference between holding the speed and trying to create the speed, okay? So we're just trying to hold that momentum, and we're trying to feel what we've created and let it draw, hold it on to the finish and around, okay? And that will be, but the other part of why you can get worked out and your body and your upper body starting to think is because when you're here at the catch, there's a lot of tension and tightness, okay? Because we're like, oh, I've got to have the core stability starts moving up here into the chest and into the traps, and you're like this, and it's quite tight, okay? And so all of that tightness transfers rather than trying to be like hang and just that looseness like this and just be like boom. But see, I'm just hanging and like there's no, I don't feel like I've got any muscle tension here except I'm just literally holding the weight of the handle through there. Okay, so think about it in 2 points. One being how you're taking this front. Don't think about it as a tightness. Think about it as hang, chin up bar, hang. Okay, you put a little bit of bend into it, you're fucked. Okay, so you really want to make sure that you're just hanging, and it's like this here, just hanging, and then allow that momentum and that swing to create that draw and that hold through to the finish. Okay, and that's why I always say forget about the hands, forget about the arms, because if you try, you got to remember same fundamental as the force curve. You look at the force curve when your arms start drawing and it is heading this way at a rapid rate. Okay, so there's no point in trying to do any more because all you're going to do is use more energy for absolute zero gain. Okay, and you're just going to fatigue yourself by doing that. Okay,
Boom. That's my excuse. More power. Yep. Live stream. No. Oh, well, yeah. Live stream. Settle down, Doug. Come on, pal. Here you go, mate. Mate, weight loss zones. Yeah. Okay. Great workout today, team. Hope that answers a lot of questions. Very good. I like answering and trying to help, give some tips. That is what we are here for. But just keep working on things, okay? Can't stress it enough. I don't know if it's something that the problem is with the force curve on this force curve on the machine here. Brilliant thing for technical analysis. Okay, self-technical analysis. Not sure it's something you should work on every day. And just remember, it's good every now and again to switch it on. If you want to use it every day, yeah, fine. Look at the trend. The one thing that would be great about it if it was programmable, and I might have a yarn to the concept too, boys, is that if there was a trend of it at the end of it, okay? Because at the moment you see it stroke by stroke and stroke by stroke and stroke by stroke, and it does funny shit and goes everywhere. Whereas at the end, if you had a beautiful, like, this is your average stroke from all the data points, and it looked like this, you'd be like, okay, I'm doing something funky at the front, or I'm quite front-ended, or I'm quite back-ended with the shape of the curve. And then it would give you a little bit more insight into the overall of what you were doing. Rather than just the stroke by stroke, because of the stroke by stroke, just remember you've got to focus on the trend, not the stroke by stroke, because you do one stroke and then you'll change it to the next one, and then it'll look shit, and then you're doing the third stroke, and then you're doing the fourth stroke, and you're going to yo-yo back and forward and back and forward and back and forward, rather than just being like, okay, okay, there's 10 strokes. Yeah, I think it got slightly better, whatever, okay? That's how you should look at that force curve. Otherwise, you're just going to mind fuck yourself by being like, I'm not getting it right. I'm not getting it right. This one shit, that one shit, and you're going to get quite negative on it. And we don't want to get negative on the machine. It's already bloody hard enough. Okay? We'll make sure that you're looking at it as a technical focus, okay, which is going to make you better over time. And remember that. It takes time. Time is on our side, but it's also against us in certain periods, okay? So just remember that. Time after time after time, we're looking for small improvements. If you make a 2% improvement every day, okay, you can make a massive improvement in 10, 15 days, and you'll be like, man, I feel like I'm going way better than I was the other day, okay? And that's what we're looking for. Right, okay, thanks, team. We're out. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. And yeah, just remember, keep up good work. Keep up the way that you're working for your own goals. Whatever you're doing, there's plenty of workouts you can go back and redo. But yeah, thank you very much for me and the Sensei team. And until next time, yeah, rock and roll, okay? Have fun. Remember, use it as a tool. Use it as part of your training program. Use it as part of your weight loss program. But try and get some benefit out of it every time you're on there to make it slightly easier than it was last time, okay? You beauty, I'm out. I got renovations to do and a lot of work to do this week. So all good. Right, cheers team. Thank you. We're out. Catch you later.